Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Wide open spaces. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Using his legs, it's ball. Turning on the Jets. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The inside handoff. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around...
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position. The third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is...
He's loose. Got the first down. Looking for more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to change this route. We'll send the tight end in motion. The toss to the right. Oh, there's the ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he... To turn that disaster into a first down, he came up a little short. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using his feet to buy time. Got a wide open receiver. And he was off to the races, and he gets into the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia, 21. Florida, 17.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a third and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Clark. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be...
There he goes! It's a seam wide open! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Avoids pressure, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at whenever.
Turning it on! And they swarm him under.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to the run, it's Ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching it for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 35 over Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. Runs through the tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
You know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it, fighting off the defender. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Tight end now in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. It's a running room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to earth. On the move, it's ball. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The give from the gun. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans.